Hi everyone, it's Hannah from Hand Jan Crochet, and today we are making this beautifully delicate lace crochet shawl together. It's called the Foxtrot shawl, and in the description below I'll add the links for where you can find the written pattern either on my blog or as a PDF to purchase in my stores. You'll also find details of all the materials that I have used for this today, but I'll just go through that with you now before we start working on this beautiful stitch repeat. So to make the shawl, I use Scheepjes Mohair Rhythm, which is the most beautifully in the colour Foxtrot, funnily enough. I wonder where it gets its name from. It's a beautifully delicate yarn and it's lace weight with some mohair in it. It's so lovely to work with, but very, very difficult for you to see what I'm doing with my stitches. So rather than using this yarn to show you with, what I'm going to use is a slightly thicker yarn that you'll be able to see where my stitches are going. You're going to also need a 4.5mm crochet hook, a pair of scissors and a needle for your ends. So the shawl is worked really simply in one piece, back and forth in rows, and so you can make it as long or as short as you would like it to be, and you can also change the width of your shawl as well. We'll talk about that in a moment. Now we begin with a foundation chain, so we're going to put a slip knot on the hook, and then you'll see in the pattern it tells you to chain 113, and that's to achieve the size, the width that I have on my pink version here. But you can work any multiple of 27 plus 5 for this foundation chain to adapt the size that you have for you. So I'm just going to work one repeat of it to show you now, and so I will work 32 chains now. Then when you've got the amount of chains that you need, we're going to start working in the second chain from the hook, and we're going to work a single crochet in each of these stitches. Now if you like foundation single crochets, you can do those instead of working your chain and then working into them, but I find with this lace weight and the mohair that's really challenging. So if you're using a fine yarn, I would definitely recommend that you do a chain and then you work your single crochets into that chain. Okay, so at the end of that row, we're going to turn, ready to work row 2. And to begin row 2, we're going to chain 1 and we're going to single crochet in the next 4 stitches. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to chain 3, and then we skip 3 stitches, so 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to work 3 double crochet in the next stitch along. So that's this stitch here. So 3 double crochet into that stitch we have there. 1 and 2 and 3. Then we're going to chain 3, skip 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then we're going to single crochet in the next stitch. Then we begin the repeat from here. So we're then going to chain 3, we're going to skip 3, then we'll work 3 double crochet in the next stitch. We'll chain 3, skip 3, and then work single crochet in the next stitch. And then our third repeat of that is a chain 3, skip 3, then work 3 double crochet in the next. Then we're going to chain 3, skip 3, and then single crochet in the next. And then when you come to the end of the row, you'll have 3 stitches left, and we're going to work a single crochet in each of those. 1, 2, and 3. And that's our row 2 complete. For row 3, we're going to chain 3, and then we're going to work a double crochet in the next 3 stitches. Now we need to chain 2. We're going to skip this chain 3 here, and then we're going to work a single crochet in each of these double crochet stitches. So that's 1, 2 and 3. Then we're going to chain 5. We're going to skip all the way to our next set of double crochets. So we're going to put a single crochet in each of those. 1, 2 and 3. We're going to chain 5. We're going to skip all the way to our next set of 3 double crochet, and then we're going to work a single crochet in each of those. 1, 2 and 3. Now we need to chain 2. We skip 3, and now we double crochet in the last 4 stitches of the row. But if you have done the full size of the scarf, then you will obviously keep repeating that throughout the row up until you get to the last section there. And that's row 3 complete. Now we turn, and for row 4 we're going to chain 3 to start, and then we're going to double crochet in the next 2 stitches here. And then we work 2 double crochet in this next double crochet stitch. That's 1 and 2. So we're going to chain 3. We now skip the chain 2 and that first single crochet, and then we're going to single crochet in the next stitch that we have here, and then we're going to chain 3, and then in the third chain of this chain 5 space we're going to work 3 double crochet. So there's the 1, 2, 3 third chain there. We have 1, 2 and 3 double crochet into that. Now we're going to do that again. We're going to chain 3. We'll skip this chain 2 and the next single crochet, and then into the next single crochet we will work a single crochet. Then we chain 3, and then we're going to work 3 double crochet into the third of that chain 5. So we have 1, 2 and 3. Then we chain 3, we skip the rest of this stitch and the next single crochet, and then work a single crochet in the next stitch. Then we're going to chain 3, we're going to skip to the next double crochet that we come to. So we're going to work 2 double crochet in there, and then double crochet into the next 2 stitches. And then a double crochet in the very last stitch that we have there. And that is row 4. Now we're going to turn for row 5, and we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to single crochet in the next 4 stitches. So we have 1, 2, 3 and 4. We're going to chain 5. we're going to skip all the way to our next set of double crochets here, and they are going to get a single crochet in each of them. So 1, 2 and 3, and then we're going to chain 5. Then we'll skip to our double crochets and they all get a single crochet in them. 1, 2 and 3. And then we're going to skip that first double crochet and we're going to work a single crochet in the last 4 stitches. And now we're ready to turn. For row 6 we're going to chain 1 and then we're going to single crochet in the next 4. Then we're going to chain 3, and then in the third of this 5 chain we're going to work 3 double crochet. So we have 1, 2 and then 3, so we work into this one here. Then we're going to chain 3, and then we're going to skip through to this center single crochet that we have here. So we skip the chain 2 and that single crochet, and then into that center single crochet we're going to work a single crochet. Then we're going to chain 3. We're going to then skip this single crochet and then 1, 2 and work into the third chain of that chain 5 with 1, 2 and 3 double crochet. We're going to chain 3. We're going to do as we did before, skip those 2 and the next single crochet. So then into the next single crochet we work a single crochet, then we chain 3, skip to that third chain of the 5, work 1, 2 and 3 double crochet there, then we chain 3, and then we're going to work a single crochet in the last 4 stitches. And that's row 6 complete. Rows 3 to 6 that we have just worked there create the pattern, and so we just keep working rows 3 to 6 for as many times as you like. But if you meet the gauge that I have in the pattern, then I have suggested that you work up until row 171, and whatever length you choose to do it, when you're happy with the length and you've finished on a row 6, all we're going to do for the very final row is turn our work, and we're going to chain 1 and then we're going to single crochet in each stitch and chain across. So your stitch count will be the same then as your penultimate row that you have just done. And then when you come to your chains, you're going to work 3 single crochet into those, because we did a 3 chain there, and then a single crochet into each of these stitches that we have along. And that is all there is to it. If you are using a whatever yarn you're using, you should always block it anyway, but especially if you're using one of these delicate lightweight yarns, because when it's, as you can see, the stitch pattern here, even in this acrylic yarn, is all crumpled up and needs blocking and flexing out here. So that's especially important when you're using really fine yarn. So you'll find that it will block and will stretch really nicely so that you can see this delicate pattern that we have here. So make sure you do that after you have completed your shawl. And the other thing I'd love for you to do is to come and show me. So I'm Hand Yarn Crochet all over social media, wherever you'd expect me to be, I'll be there. So come and find me and share your makes with me, and I will see you again soon.